Stafford to the air, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson, his first of the year, and a pick six for 26.
One tie against the Colts in Houston. Can they get one here in Jacksonville? Pierce breaking tackles. Pierce still on his feet, and they finally bring him down.
2nd and goal. Robinson, and he will get into the end zone for a touchdown. Fake toss to the end zone, and it is juggled. Did he catch it? No, he did not. Incomplete.
St. Brown goes in motion off the play fake. Goff swings it out. This is Craig Reynolds. And he takes it down the sideline and is finally knocked out of bounds.
I look forward to that. They run it with Etienne right up the middle. He's loose again and tackled in midfield by Rodney Thomas.
Was he ever touched down?
Was he down?
He rolled on top of the defender.
There was no whistle right here. Colts are saying he's down. They call it a touchdown.
Top of your screen now comes back behind Kyler Murray on a 3rd and 4. Murray keeps, and Murray with a lot of running room. There goes Kyler. Inside the 35.
I do think they'll ultimately have to go for it.
4th down and 2. Brissett going deep and caught. Peoples-Jones with a great grab.
Russell 9 for 9 to 9 different receivers. Wide open Dulcich. First game in the NFL. Touchdown.
3 first downs. They were in field goal range, but then Thompson was sacked. And the Dolphins punted the ball away. Thompson with loads of time. And the pass is caught for a first down by Jalen Waddle.
Claypool right now over the middle as Trubisky searches. And is that ball caught? Yes, it is. It's Claypool again.
Ryan's going to throw it, taking a deep shot for Pierce down the field. He's got it! Touchdown!
And surprise them with the run.
Well, the defensive substitution, both teams going up tempo, and there's Kenneth Walker. Down around the 20 of Arizona.
Graded in the system, and then now since Jameis Winston has been hurt, now he spends most of his time in the quarterback room as a quarterback.
This is Rashid Shaheed, and Shaheed breaking inside the 10 to the 5, touchdown.
It's a 3rd down and 1 with Samuel in motion. Handoff up the middle. It's going to be close for Jeff Wilson. Ball came out. Oh, it's picked up by Terrell. And it is touchdown.
Back was Colt McCoy and the coach, Eric Mangini. 3rd and 1. And he's right on the screws, and here they go. And that is a touchdown. Hunter Henry wide open.
They'd have 2 downs to try to get the yardage. Let's see what happens on 3rd. Carr, Adams, downfield. He's got it! Touchdown! Las Vegas!
Rodgers going end zone. Lazard, he's got it for the touchdown.
Wentz, quick pass, and it's intercepted! David Long with the interception, and he's finally brought down near midfield.
A trap play inside, and a beauty. Hall running free. Breece Hall inside the 10. He's going to score. Touchdown, Jets.
As a Ram, that Robinson's been above 25 yards receiving. Here's Skoranek on the sweep. Skoranek will take it in, hopping in for the touchdown.
Awesome to be here with Stink and Christina. Got Dean Blandino and Jimmy Garoppolo firing a dart. Deebo Samuel, 1st down and more. Stays on his feet across the 45.
Well, here's Eckler, and that is Eckler.
just refusing to go down. Touchdown Chargers.
13th play of the drive coming up. 2 fourth-down conversions on this drive for Brady. Underneath Fournette. Inside the 10, inside the 5, and into the end zone. Leonard Fournette.
Shotgun snap on a give. Slicing Kenyon Drake. Turns on the speed. Touchdown, Ravens. So now the Ravens facing a 3rd and 6. They go empty. Oh, he lost the football. Scoops it back up. Jackson throws. Intercepted. Giants have it with Julian Love. Love weaving through. Tackled inside the 15.
It's like he's trying to find some way to test it, see if he can get out there. Rush, protected well, throws complete to Lamb at midfield. That's another first down.
Offense.
Burrow throwing this side of the field. Jamar Chase with the catch and up the sideline. And there he goes. Jamar Chase to the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Cook. Dalvin Cook picks up a first down, still going inside the 30. Cook inside the 10, the 5, touchdown.
Like unheard of. Kelsey's not in for this play. Mahomes is dancing around. Now finds an open man. It's Smith-Schuster bouncing off the hit, and here he goes to the end zone for the touchdown.
2nd and 8. Rush downfield. CeeDee Lamb open. It's underthrown and it's scooped and intercepted. C.J. Gardner-Johnson hurt his hand earlier in this half. He's okay.
Oh, this is not good. You called it DiCaprio. The Titanic might be happening for Kansas City here.
Here comes Allen with the keep and the leap. Oh, what a run by Josh Allen.
I mean, he's an alien.